The SABC crisis, South Africa's battle to save its public broadcaster. The South African Broadcasting Corporation, SABC, lamenting financial instability and operational challenges, remains at the core of national discourse after recent developments threatened its mandate and independence. An integral institution since the 1930s, the SABC has witnessed various transformations, serving first as a mouthpiece for the apartheid regime and then evolving post-1994 to reflect the nation's democratic ethos. In late 2023, the introduced SABC bill aimed to restructure and modernize the broadcaster was met with stark opposition, signaling possible infringements on its autonomy. The subsequent withdrawal of the bill by Communications Minister Sali Malatsi showcased a government grappling to balance reform with financial viability, pledging to revisit the legislation with a more robust funding model within a year. The controversy highlights a broader framework of distress within the SABC. A melding of chronic financial deficits, which saw a brief respite in 2023 with the reduction of its deficit by about 80% to R$200 million, juxtaposes against an unfunded public mandate that siphons its resources. This precarious financial footing, combined with only minimal government funding, constituting a mere 3.2% of its revenue, forces the broadcaster to lean heavily on commercial income, encompassing advertising and sponsorship, which do not fully align with its public service obligations. The suggestion of direct public support, through mechanisms such as a household levy replacing the unpopular TV license, faces stark contention. Collecting fees through tax authorities or entities like MultiChoice, although a novel approach to ensure steady revenue, meets resistance amid a populace disillusioned by persistent operational quandaries at the SABC. Moreover, there's a clear indication that the digital transformation in media consumption is further straining traditional broadcasters. The availability of SABC content across digital platforms raises questions about the appropriateness of current funding models, which predominantly cater to linear broadcasting paradigms. This shift necessitates a strategic rethink to harness potential revenue from digital streams while ensuring service delivery to traditionally underserved communities. Civil society and political reactions to the SABC's ongoing challenges reveal a spectrum of perspectives on its future. While some argue for privatization, underscoring the broadcaster's inefficiencies, others advocate for bolstering its role in fostering cultural diversity and promoting societal dialogue. Notwithstanding these differing views, the overwhelming consensus underscores the necessity of the SABC in nurturing national identity and unity. Recognizing the SABC's pivotal role in the South African media landscape, especially for communities relying on it for accessible news and local content, the urgency for a sustainable solution is evident. Suggestions range from regulatory reforms to alleviate financial burdens to recalibrating the funding framework that aligns more faithfully with its public service commitments. Amidst this, the imperative to maintain the broadcaster's independence from overt political influences stands out as a central concern, ensuring that it continues to serve the broad spectrum of South African society impartially and effectively. As the government and stakeholders ponder the restructured bill's potential, the overarching goal remains clear: revitalizing the SABC not just as a national broadcaster, but as a resilient, adaptable entity capable of thriving in an increasingly digital and diversified future. Thank you for choosing Satori News.